All right, gang. So another leg day. It's been 5 days since the last leg day. 315 on the bar. I did some warm ups. This will be probably my last warm up. Last leg day took it a lot more out of me than I thought it would. The sets were easy enough. The last set I definitely strained a little bit, but I mean, if you watched it, even the fourth set, it's like, how many more could I have done realistically? Well, I could have done another 10 doing super squats. I could have got a 20 rep super squat set out of that. Goes to show you, though, that if you trade off intensity for volume, you still get a huge stimulus. Part of it's that I'm not used to sets of 10, so yeah, I wasn't destroyed, but I was sufficiently sore for sure for a couple of days after. I think the main thing is that it took me so many days to recover. Cause I've been way more sore, but the problem is, the day after I woke up, oh, I'm pretty sore. All right, no problem. Next day, damn, I'm still sore. And it's the calorie deficit just wasn't quite allowing me to recover. So this past week since then, basically been a deload, like a heavy deload, like back day. Instead of doing deadlifts or barbell rows, obviously heavy, I just did a bunch of pull-ups. I think I did like 5 or 6 sets of pull-ups, and then I did like another 3 or 4 sets of like lat pump stuff. So everything was super light. Everything was 10 reps or more. So like fatigue should be pretty low from that. My lats were a little bit sore, but again, fatigue overall, CNS fatigue and such, should still be going down. Also, everything was pretty novel. Like obviously I'm used to pull-ups, but the other stuff that I did was like different back movements that I'm not used to. So that'll also help with the overall fatigue a little bit. Chest day, or push day, I did overhead press, which I haven't done for months. So again, novelty, bring down fatigue a little bit, but keep stimulus there. Anyway, what else did I do? I guess I did at least one arm day in there. I think I know my last bicep day I was sore too, so I took a rest day. So anyway, whole past week's pretty much been a mandatory rest week. So I'm going to keep that going for this leg day. I'm going to stay a little bit lighter this session, not push it quite as hard. I should be a little bit adapted from last week to the higher volume. So let's say even if I did the same workout, I should be more adapted to it. Yeah, you can tell I'm just mentally, I'm just kind of burnt out a little bit. But so what we're going to do is I'm still going to work up to a heavy single. Well, it's going to be a light single. I'm going to do 335 for a parallel pause squat. So last week I did 365 for a pause squat, but you notice, see, there's all sorts of ways you can change things up. So last week's 365 pause squat, but I went all the way in the hole. So I went all the way down to where I was just sitting there, my hamstrings on my calves, fully in the hole, just sitting there. I could chill there forever. This time, I'm only gonna go to parallel. So the tension's still gonna be on the muscle. I'm gonna pause there, and then I'm gonna flex out of the hole. So instead of, like on a normal squat, you bounce down and bounce up, on my pause squat last week, I went into the hole, and then I exploded from the hole. Well, this time, it's a little bit lighter weight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be paused at parallel, and then instead of like double dipping or something and exploding up, I'm gonna flex up, okay? So just tiny little nuanced differences, but you feel it completely differently. And this should be a little bit less fatiguing overall. And then I'm gonna do one set of 10 with 275, and that'll be like, moderately a little bit hard, and then I will probably drop down to like 185, and do 4 more sets after. So I'll do 5 total sets, but only one set's really gonna be like a little bit hard. So that's the plan, and that should set us up real good for next week. Get back at it hard as hell. So let's get warmed up. All right, so pretty easy overall. I don't really have anything to say. I expected it to be pretty easy. It was pretty easy. Yeah, different feeling for sure. Stopping a parallel instead of going into the hole. I felt like I flexed up a lot more than, say, my pause squat last week. Looking at the video though, there was still a lot of bounce. Well, not bounce. There was a lot of explosion instead of like a smooth flex, which is what I was looking for. But you know, that's to be expected. I'm coming off of weeks and weeks and weeks of strength peaking with low reps, doing touch and go squats with heavy ass weight. So that's to be expected. But it felt more like a flex. So, and you know, you might be asking, what the hell does this have anything to do with? Why are you doing this? You know, well, I've utilized in the past pause squats at parallel for helping with my bottom position. I found that I was having trouble when I got heavy. I found that I was having trouble staying in position coming out of the bottom. I could get the weight up, but I found that I was wavering when I came up. So I used it just to cement that positioning in the bottom. Because, you know, if you take a sufficiently heavy load, or you do a lot of reps, pause reps, in a set, you do a high rep set, sorry, you have to find that exact balance point, and you have to learn how to position your body and position the tension through your body in the correct way. And then learning how to flex up from that position instead of, like, say, dropping back down and bouncing, flexing up from that position. You learn how to coordinate that position and keep it through your drive up. That's been my experience. That's how I've used it in the past. And also, because you have more time under tension, you end up, it's in my opinion, it's better in a volumizing phase in an off season if you're trying to grow muscle to later get stronger. So that's kind of how I conceptualize the periodization. Anyway, let's drop down and do some reps. Not bad. I have to say, honestly, felt how I expected. That set felt like probably felt about like my third set did last week with 255. So, you know, moderate struggle. Definitely, there was strain for sure. But nothing crazy, you know, nothing crazy. Certainly enough to maintain everything that I have until a week from now, or a little under a week. Yeah, good stuff. So now drop down, just do 185 for 4 more sets. get used to the more sets and the higher reps, but give myself a little bit of recovery so we can come back at it next week. All right, 4 sets, let's go. All right, so done with that. 4 sets in total of 185. So I did the one set with 275, and then 4 sets after. I only filmed 2 of the sets with 185, just because, like, who wants to watch 4 freaking like filler sets, right? Got the cool angle though, but yeah, pretty good. The 4th set, which is really the 5th set of 10, didn't really want to do it, but you know, it wasn't hard. It's 185, but good stuff. I think that's going to set us up really well for about 5 days from now, hitting, I'll probably do 255 for 5 total sets, and then add 1 set of lunges. Reason I didn't add lunges this week, it would have been less fatiguing to do just 4 sets of squats and then the 5th set be lunges, because it's a lighter exercise, right? It would have been less fatiguing overall, but well, mainly I just didn't really want to do it. But since I really need like a full rest day, I'm doing all my sets of squats at 185. So it's like, why not just add that 5th set, because fatigue's not an issue right now because we're resting. It's a recovery session. And also, the quicker, it's kind of better the quicker I get in the extra set of squats, because my calories are dropping over the weeks. Well, will be. Well, I guess, and is, you know, my weight is trending down, so our ability to recover is getting less and less every week. So the quicker I can get that 5th set in and do what I want to do, then I have more to take out as recovery becomes an issue. So, you know, minute things. That's how my head's thinking about it, though. So there you go, little recovery session. Hopefully, like I said, this whole week's been recovery, so that's why I haven't filmed anything else. But what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's arms. Tomorrow's either triceps or biceps, kind of whichever I feel like doing. Probably triceps, just because biceps have been feeling pretty fatigued, so probably triceps. I'll try to film that, see what I can do, and just going to be a lot of push downs. I'm doing just like crazy volume of push downs because it's easy to recover from, and it's giving me a good stimulus right now. It's not hurting my elbows or anything like skull crushers. So yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.